What's up guys, West15 here. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my friend 240Haromeo93's Hieratic deck profile. So please go check out his channel. He has some really sexy content, you know what I'm saying? And this is part of our video swap, so yeah, you should check out my Evil Swarm deck profile that's on his channel right now. So, yes, without further ado, let's just get into his deck profile. So yeah, see ya.
Alright, what's good YouTube? This is 240Haromeo93 coming to you guys with a video on Kanye West 305 channel. Now by the end of this video, if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you guys would number 1, thumbs up the video, number 2, comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and also number 3, if you guys would like to see more videos from me, please be sure to check out my channel, 240Haromeo93. I'm pretty sure Kanye West will have a link in the description down below so you guys can check me out. But anyway, as you guys can see, I will be deck profiling Hieratics. Hieratics are really, really good. This is going to be posted in Arsenal 7. I feel like this deck is absolutely amazing. Definitely one of the most underrated decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I mean, not so many people know how to play against the deck. You know, not too many people know how to side against the deck. 3 really, really popular cards in the side deck right now. Deep Fissure, Macrocosm, Soul Drain, Mind Crush. Do absolutely nothing against this deck, and the deck's absolutely amazing. It has really, really good matchups. Has a really easy Merman Fire Fist matchup. Has a pretty decent wind-up in Dino Rubber matchup. You know, the only shaky matchup with this deck is Evil Swarm, and even then, it's like a 50-50 matchup. You know, game 1, they're going to smash you. Games 2 and 3, depending on how you draw and how they draw, I mean, it should be pretty easy to pull out the win. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into the deck profile. The monsters are running the Triple Tefnut. You know, the Cyber Dragon guy gets all your combos started off. Triple Sue, everybody's favorite Hieratic, pops the back rows, 22 beater. Really, really broken with Forbidden Lance. Just helps get rid of all the backfield so they can't do anything. Triple Nefet, probably my favorite Hieratic. Really, really good this format. Pops the monsters. Absolutely amazing against the Mermail and Fire Fist matchup, especially against Abyss Gods. Being able to bait out Abyss Gods is really, really important. And unless you have the Nefet, I mean, you're really not going to be able to do that. And, you know, the rank 5 plays that he gives this deck is just absolutely amazing. So, yeah, Triple Nefet I definitely would recommend. A lot of people don't like him, but I feel like he's the best Hieratic this format, aside from, like, the Sue. And then we run the Triple Set. Set's amazing, really, really good. Your normal summonable level changer. I mean, helps get Nefet to level 6. So you're pretty standard Hieratic lineup. You know, should be running 12 all the time. And then the one Red Eyes, because Red Eyes busted and it's at 1. Wattail, Luster Dragon, and Curse Dragon for your normals. You still need to run 3 different ones because Prohibition and Chain Disappearance will rape you. Also, Curse Dragon is really, really good. It gives the deck a lot of versatility. Right now, I mean, there really isn't that many great combos with him until Lord Attacking Galaxy comes out. But, you know, just being able to make a free Tyros or a Volcasaurus out of nowhere is really, really, really good. So I definitely would recommend running the Curse Dragon. Everyone the one Drago, because Drago's amazing. Helps you push through Max C. You know, they Max C, they draw all the cards. They can't drop Gorge, Shigodia, or Battle Fitter. And it's really, really good against Evil Swarms, Agents, and Chaos Dragons. Especially against Evil Swarms, they can't do shit. And then that's it for the Dragons. So for the rest of the monsters, we play the triple card for draw power. Card's absolutely amazing. Hopefully this card gets announced as a reprint soon, but I definitely believe that this is the best way to, you know, get the most consistency out of the deck. I guess you can run cards like Vortex Trooper. You know, Vortex Trooper says when you normal summon this card, shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck and then draw 2 cards. Hopefully, you know, you don't draw 2 normals if you put 2 normals back into the deck. And when it's destroyed, you get to draw cards. So it essentially lets you draw 3 cards, but Conquer D is always the best option. So yeah, triple card. And then for the hand traps, we run the 2 Trigodias, because Trigodia is amazing. I don't like Gores in the main deck. A lot of people, you know, when they play against your deck, they assume that you have Gores anyway, so they always play around Gores. So you really don't need Gores in the main deck. And then we run the 2 Maxis, obviously for water, this card's ridiculous. And then the 2 Veiler. Really, really good. Pretty decent against Mermails. Pretty decent against Fire Fist. Really good against Evil Swarm. You know, you want to be able to stop the first turn Ophion plays, and if they open up the Rabbit and you have the Veiler to stop them from going to Ophion turn 1 and you have your OTK, then you should be straight because you're going to be able to win game 1. And, you know, games 2 and 3, like I said, really aren't that hard. So, yeah, just being able to have a game 1 win against Evil Swarm is really, really good. So, I definitely would recommend running at least 1 Veiler because Veiler is really good. Let's say for the monsters, 26 monsters. Then for the spells, you run the 2 Complication because it's at 2 for whatever dumbass reason. And then the Reborn, Dark Hole Heavy, you know, the Trinity. A lot of people don't like Dark Hole in the main deck. I feel like Dark Hole is too important right now. You know, granted, I mean, you don't want a Dark Hole when you have Fear Presence, but, I mean, if you have a whole bunch of big-ass rank 6s on the field, I mean, you should have won anyway. But anyway, Dark Hole is really, really good. It helps you gain back control. You know, it does conflict with Tefnut, but if you have the set in hand, I mean, you should be able to still do your combos. And I feel like this card is just way too important, especially against decks like Mermails and Fire Fist. The card's absolutely amazing. And then we run triple MST for back rate. I like it a lot better than Wingbeat. Wingbeat's amazing, but I really don't like Wingbeat anymore. It gets shit on by Starlight Road, and against Evil Swarm, it's just another dead card in your main deck. So your triple MST is really, really good. It's a lot more versatile. Hits the 10 keys, the spears, the Pandemic Infection card. You know, MST the trap card. It's just like MSTing the spear. You know, and then they go minus because they have to shuffle Evil Swarm back into the deck as a cost. So the card's a lot more versatile. It just puts in a lot of work. Sometimes against Evil Swarm, I side up all the MSTs against Evil Swarm for the decrees because it works out really, really well. But yeah, MST is pretty good. And then triple Lance. Lance is amazing in this format. I like it a lot better than my body. Granted, I mean, it doesn't stop a torrential, but, you know, it's really, really good against cards like Breakthrough Skill and Phoenix Chain, which have gained a lot of popularity, and especially cards like Phoenix Chain. I mean, those cards can just shit on this deck, especially if you don't have the MSC to chain to it. So Triple Forbidden Lance is really good. And then the one Book of Moon. Book of Moon is really, really versatile in the deck. A lot of really silly plays you can do with this. Say you just go like in the Tom Red Eyes, you know, normal play, you know, they try to tackle your Tom. You book it. When it flips back up, you know, it has this original attack and defense, which is pretty cool. Also really, really good to chain to things like Pandemic or anything like that. End phase Book of Moon, you know, flip the Ophion face down. Just a really, really versatile card. I definitely would recommend keeping in the Book of Moon, even though a lot of people don't like this format. And then Two Duality. I don't like One Day Apiece. I really, really don't like giving decks like Fire Fist, Mermails, and Evil Swarm an extra card. I tested it in the past. I really liked it, but against those decks, and I played it, it just didn't work out too well. So yeah, Two Duality, I mean, you really don't need the One Day. One Day is just like an extra form of protection and draw power. I mean, it really isn't that needed. I guess you can play it. You can cut the book for it, but I mean, I just don't like it. So yeah, Two Duality works out pretty well. That's pretty much it for the main decks. 40 cards are pretty standard. There's no Birdmans in the main deck, if you guys didn't notice. You really don't need Birdman in this deck. I'll get into it when I get into the extra deck, but Birdman definitely is not needed in the deck anymore. Also, cards like Exodius, I don't like that. You know, cards like that in BLS, I mean, they just win more cards. They do make certain hands better, but they make bad hands even worse. So yeah, I really don't like those cards. Just keep it simple. You know, just run your combo pieces, your back row hate, and your consistency. That's really all you need for any deck, really. But anyway, for the extra deck, we run the one Tiras. Tiras is amazing. One Volcasaurus. I mean, your go-to rank 5s and these cards are amazing. You really don't need Zenemile and Adrius anymore. I've been thinking about putting in Adrius again because, I mean, I've been up against, you know, face-up spell cards that have been getting on my nerves, and, like, the Volcasaurus can't pop that. But I don't know. I mean, I really don't like Adrius right now. It really isn't that great. And then here's your 3 Birdmans, the Costello Pleiades and 2 M7s. These guys are absolutely amazing. Really, really broken combo pieces. Basically, you do the same thing with these as you do with Birdman. You bounce the Birdman, you bounce the Red Eyes, and then you banish, and then you just, like, shit on your opponent. M7 especially is really, really broken. Basically, it makes it so where you only need 3 Hieratics to OTK, and you can make M7, bounce your Red Eyes, banish your Tom, bring out the Red Eyes, bring out back a Wattail. That's 8,000 damage direct. Same with Pleiades. It's basically the same play, except, you know, you just overlay this 5 for this guy. So yeah, these cards are really, really amazing. And even by themselves, I mean, he's big as fuck. He's 2,700 attack, and he's really, really good. He's like a compulsor on either player's turn. And against a lot of decks like Wind-Ups and Evil Songs like that, I mean, it can really mess up their plays. So yeah, the Pleiades and the M7s are really, really broken. These are your Birdmans. These are the reason why you don't need the Birdmans. And then, I mean, the standard rank 6s, you know, the Tums. You can run 2 to 3. I really never find myself going into 3, but I mean, I guess I'll run 3 because I have 2 extra spots. Then the Reggie rank 6s, you know, the Bouncer, Exhibito, Force Focus. Then the Guy Charges, of course. I only run 2. I mean, I really don't find myself needing 3, but I guess you could run 3. I might just put in 3. And then the one Gustav Max, because this card is absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck. So, I mean, the extra deck really doesn't change. I mean, you take out the Birdmans, so that means you take out the Stardust and the Scrapdragon, then you take out the Adrius, obviously for Volcasaurus, and then you take out the Zenmile for and the Zenmile and the 2 Stardust, the Stardust and the Scrapdragon for these guys, and you pretty much are straight. So the deck's absolutely amazing, really, really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As far as side deck options against Evil Swarm, cards I really like against Evil Swarm are Breakthrough Skill and Forbidden Chalice. A lot of players that play Evil Swarm, or the more experienced ones I've played against, they usually side out Pandemic games 2 and 3. They maybe keep 1 in. So if you can bait out that 1 Pandemic, and you have the Chalice for later on, you can just Chalice the Ophion and you just do all your plays. And it works really, really well against Thunder King and Fossil Dyna, Abyss Dweller, stuff like that. Also Breakthrough Skill as well. Also Electrovirus. Electrovirus is basically like a puppet plant for dragons and machines. You just go Electrovirus, take the Ophion. I mean, you run a shit ton of tributes, so it doesn't even matter if you have an OTK or you just have a normal in hand. You just go Ophion, take the Ophion, maybe hit them for 25, 50, then sack for one of these guys. Even if they have back row, you still get to get rid of 2 of the cards for 2 of your cards. So yeah, triple Electrovirus is really good, and then the obvious road decrees and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know this video was kind of long, but I mean, it's really, really fun. I really like this deck. This deck is absolutely amazing. It has great matchups, like I said, against everything. It is a really fun deck. Definitely would recommend if you guys could play this deck to play it. It does take a lot of practice, though, because there is a lot of combos with this deck. But, I mean, you guys should be able to figure them out pretty easily. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to thumbs up the video, like I said. Comment down below. And, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kanye West, for letting me upload a video on your channel. He's going to be uploading a video on my channel, so if you guys want to check that out, please check that out. And that's pretty much it. 240Haromeo93 out. Peace.